I woke up around 8 a.m. to go out to feed the horses, chickens, and goats. On this day, I fed the animals and returned to the house for the afternoon to do some house chores while it was at the hottest point of the day. I love the fact I can see the horse paddocks from my house. I can look out the windows and check on the ponies. Most of the time, they are in their paddocks eating their lunch. Right before the hottest hours of the day, I give lunch and some cool grain with electrolytes. On this day, not too long ago, Panda began to gallop around, back and forth, whinnying insistently. I watched her for a few minutes, but came to realize this was something serious.
What's the matter, Panda?
I quickly got everyone to go outside and walk the fence line to see what was causing Panda's panic. I went into her paddock to place on her halter and hosed her down. When she is in this flight mode, she doesn't stand still. She has to pace and run about. I let her go and watched her for a few minutes to do this pacing and running. I went to the barn to make a cool wet grain, a little more raspberry leaf, and a scoop of stress relief powder called Vitacol. It works for Panda. In about 30 minutes, she began to calm down. The hottest points of the day began to subside. I gave her a bucket of sweet tea, which is some senior grain and plenty of water to be sure she drinks.
What's the matter, honey?
The next day, Panda was not totally over her stress, but she wasn't quite so upset anymore. Now to find out why. There are a few reasons this could be. For one, something outside of her realm upset her. She whinnied to something far away. Did she see something? We searched high and low for that predator, but saw nothing. Yet something was bothering her. When she first came to our new place, she paced off and on for weeks, but nothing like this. This was Panda's first episode. She is a sensitive mare. She has exhibited similar behavior when being moved from paddock to paddock. She is always hyper-aware of her surroundings. I have always said she was not your typical horse, and why she is my dragon. A strong, unique girl, but also fragile and sensitive. Why I love her, and I'm always making sure of her happiness. She is the reason for my insistent need to have a horse farm. Of course, she's not the total reason that I wanted to have my own horse farm. I've wanted one for 40 years. But in the end, she motivated me to get it done now. She has taught me so much in the understanding that no one is alike. We all are different with our needs, wants, and necessities. Never to be in a box with a lid we can't open. I have felt akin to this huge pony of mine. I too am sensitive and hyper aware of my surroundings.
So Panda has calmed down. She's just pacing a little bit. She's not as fretting as she was before. I don't know why she does this. When she did this 5 years ago or so in Firestone, right before we moved, it was after a dose of shots that she had. Today was a pretty hot day. I haven't done anything different. I'm gonna go over and groom her real good, and I'm gonna check her ears, her nostrils. I'm gonna check everything and see if I can find anything that's bothering her as to why she would be tossing her head. But I gave her a dose of Banamine. I also gave her some mush sweet tea, some probios, anything to calm her down, and that seems to have done the trick for now. And we'll see how she goes. Miles is doing okay. He got mush and some probios as well. But he was pawing a little bit and whinnying. I think it's because Panda was so upset. So I'm gonna go give him a little soft pee right now, omitting the orchard brome, just so that she has something to munch on. She doesn't only have to think about right now. And we'll see how she does. And has been quiet today. I left her alone for a bit because she was taking a nap in her corner overlooking the pasture. Not too hot today. Yesterday it was 87. Today it's 80.
Now, is Panda homesick? As a herd animal, would she like a herd? That is in the mix. Never would I allow my horses to be alone for long. They need at least a buddy. Panda can be with mares and possibly a gelding if he's calm and stays out of her business. She is happiest out at pasture with a gentle, calm mare. I know this, and I am on the hunt for a near future friend. Our pasture is alfalfa, so out to pasture is presently out of the question. Horses cannot graze on alfalfa, too rich for their fragile legs. In the near future, yes, the plans are set for pasture turnout and getting grasses to grow.
There's plenty of hay.
This ongoing saga continues. Please stay tuned for the next leg of our journey to setting up fencing, finding more friends, and broadening our horse farm views. You have to understand, this is her first episode of this nature at our new place, and the first of this type of episode. I observe an animal and then try a few things to help. I have to calm her down, and we'll try to bring her some friends, as well as check her over for health and wellness. That is all I can do for now. Only time will tell when we can better assess why she is fretted so much.
So I'm going to add some more.
I asked some of my horse friends as to why she could be doing this, and the suggestions were she's in heat, bugs were bothering her, maybe she's lonely. Keeping everything in mind, all we can do is keep moving onward and forward. Be always observant and vigilant on the tasks at hand. We shall figure this out together. We always have, and we always will. I will look into the summer cypress weed that grows all over our property. I researched it, and it can be toxic when it matures. She had dental work in the spring. She's had her shots every year, and I will clean her ears when she will stand for an exam.
Doing fine.
Panda and Miles cannot be next to one another because Miles gets too attached to her where then he won't allow her to leave her pen. He whinnies and whinnies and whinnies and won't stop. So I separated them at the stable. Here they can kind of see one another. When I worked Panda, we put Miles in the barn. Panda would get very anxious when she hears his cries for her, where I could barely work her. This way, at least she isn't as anxious, and he doesn't cry so much. Can we find a friend for her so she's not so lonely or homesick? Please stay tuned as always. The saga continues.
Get her, Falcor. Get her.
Panda's quiet today. She's doing okay. It's cooler today, which is nice. There's a construction company behind our place. He's moving some tractors around. The goats are good. They get grazed every morning. Hi, Panda. Hi, honey. You want some grain? I'm gonna go make you some grain. You want some cookies? Okay, so we're gonna go do that. There's this little bird up here. It makes a very cute sound.
This is Panda today. She's quiet today. Thank goodness. The goats got to graze today, this morning. She has sweet tea that she's been drinking. I've filled it a few times. She does have water. I keep the hose there in case she needs a bath or more sweet tea. As you can see, there's plenty of hay, but she likes the real soft hay right now. And she has been nibbling through. This is what she's been eating since I brought her here. It's grass hay, all the grass hay that they can want, they can have. There's a big pile of stuff out here that was left here when we moved here. Where we're trying to get out. So far we've done 30 wheelbarrow loads. We have probably 20 or 30 more to go to get that out of here. It's just old stuff. Maybe she ate some of that. Talon says she might have been nibbling at it. It's just old hay and stuff that should not be in here at all. Until we get a tractor, I will get rid of these mounds of stuff that were left here. Over there is an old shavings pile from the barn, which I would never do. I would never take my shavings mess from the barn and put it in the pile behind the barn. What an eyesore. So no, we're not going to do that. Panda, you being a good girl? Sprayed her down with some special luminant and fly spray. And tonight, a little bit later, it is nice out, but we're going to go do an errand. A nice, special, secret errand. And we'll come back. And I'll take Miles out for his lunge walk and some grazing. And then I'll take Panda out for her lunge walk and grazing. Pretty much gotta start over. But that's okay. I'm just glad my pony's okay. Well, it looks like this is Ghost, is the white one. Daphne's the red. And Velma's the black one. Dark brown. I have 3 more. But they haven't come out yet. So I'm going to let them out during the day, see how they come in at night. And then next week we'll order the chicken yard and start our chicken coop. Won't that be fun?
there,
Yeah.
that's a negatively charged cloud and a positively charged cloud. That's how it goes from cloud to cloud. At least I believe so.
I don't know. Nature's really crazy, dude.
We love the storms that cross our land. We are in the path of Long's Peak, and so often the storms veer either north or south of us and head east. We get the edge of the storms, but the lightning show of these storms coming together was truly magnificent. I love the vast sky that we can look across and see the storms that are headed our way, as well as the beautiful sunrise and sunsets that I use to end my videos. I love the many clouds that float on by, all the many shapes and huge thunderclouds, giving us a free show of delight and wonder. Thank you for watching and listening. Please send many positive healing carrots to Panda, spiritually and energetically, of course. She needs much needed support all through her secret turmoil. As always, we shall stand strong, brave, and courageous through each day to bring us much needed wisdom and truth for tomorrow. See you soon with more fun videos and intrigue as well. Love to you all, my rockstar friends and family.